What's up, everybody? Tomorrow we get Season 1 of Black Ops 6, which means a brand new Warzone integration. Before we go through the patch notes, which just came out, I will be live tomorrow right when the update comes out. Maybe a little after, depending on how long it takes to download. But I will be live tomorrow for the update. Twitch is linked down below if you want to come join me live. Whether you're at work and you can't play, or you're just not ready to play until you see how things go, I will be live tomorrow. This will also be linked down below if you want to check these out for yourself. But come check me out on Twitch. All my other socials are linked down below. And before I get into it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you like this type of content and want to see it first. And when we're done, comment down below what you think of everything in the patch notes. I have not looked at this, so this is a pure blind reaction. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, as usual, we are going to skip a lot of stuff. Like, if we talked about it in the intel drop that they had, which I'll link that and the video about it down below. But we're going to skip stuff like that. We'll skip, like, Season 1, introduction, all that. Ricochet anti-cheat. Treyarch has delivered several updates to combat disruptive behavior, including enhanced AFK detections to battle against account boosting, adjusting ping thresholds to require players to play matches in their region to cut down on VPN abuse. To unlock ranked play in Black Ops 6, players need to win 50 match-made multiplayer. Okay, we don't care about that. Event list, the hit window and launch window, who's next, keep up your luxurious, that's an event. Battle pass stuff we don't care about. New maps, we know Area 99 is coming. That's been known since COD Next in the summer. I'll link the COD Next video down below if you want more about that. We know we're getting Urzikstan and Rebirth Island back. Map adjustments vehicles, all new vehicles with improved handling detailed further below. That's big. Brand new dirt bike, shout out Breakfast Bot, he'll like that. Loot, all new Black Ops 6 ground loot, including weapons and equipment. Visuals, lighting and visual improvements to the map with Black Ops technology. Sound, audio improvements to in-game sound effects, including footstep balance tuning. So, the submarine on Rebirth Island now appears 100% of the time. Redeployed drones are increased on Rebirth. And biometric scanner, and weapon trade stations have been rebalanced and updated with Black Ops 6 loot. Modes, we know we're getting Battle Royale. We know we're getting Resurgence, Plunder, and Boot Camp. Those have all already been in the game. Mode adjustments, Resurgence players will receive an additional 25% discount on the buy station on redeploy squad mate while the Resurgence timer is still active. Interesting. People don't really, and I, including me, people don't really buy back when it's still active because they're coming back. So, starting tomorrow through the 18th, Resurgence will only be on Area 99 with all squad sizes for Battle Royale up until at least the mid-season, and all of the Resurgence and Rebirth Island. Area 99 will have all squad sizes, and then Rebirth Island will be quads only, and then Plunder is available every week through at least the first half of the season. Ranked play, Season 1 ranked for Warzone comes mid-season. They say later this year, but it's going to be mid-season. General carry forward, weapons, blueprints, operators, and skins from MW2 and 3 will be in Warzone. Of course, AFK detection. We talked about, we have updated the detection logic to determine if players AFK during an active match. Some people have been getting kicked out when they're on top of, like, roofs and stuff. Sorry about that. Leaderboards. To accommodate and track new statistics coming with Black Ops 6 integration, the Warzone leaderboard stats will be reset at launch. Figured they would do that anyways. Armory, which we talked about in the video. Essentially, if you miss, like, an event unlock or battle pass unlock for whatever reason, you can go into the armory, activate it, and then you have to earn XP to unlock it. Progression, normal prestige stuff that's already going on. Camos, there's a Warzone Mastery camo. I don't think the challenges have been detailed, and they're not detailed here yet, but I think instead of, like, headshot kills or critical kills for multiplayer or zombies, it's just kills in Warzone. Plunder's obviously going to be the way to go for that. Combat, new body shield we know about, dedicated melee weapon, shootable doors. Doors can now be shot open, allowing for new tactics and strategy. That's good to combat campers. Combat adjustments, primary weapon. The loadout inventory is returning to the classic Warzone experience where players can only equip one primary weapon. There's a wildcard detail that's just overkill. Self-revive auto pickup while down. Players will now be able to automatically loot self-revive kits that are within close proximity. That's super interesting. Live ping duration has been reduced from 3 seconds to 2. Armor plate replacement speed has been increased by 8%. That's awesome. Abandon timer, the time players must wait to give up, has been reduced 5 seconds to 4 seconds due to the previous interrogation mechanic be no interrogation mechanic. Death's Door, the health at which players will enter the Death's Door state has been reduced from 50% to 35%. The health at which the Death's Door state will end has been reduced from 70 to 55%. This change is due to us wanting to enable players to better hear and see their surroundings when under threat by an enemy. If you don't know what the Death's Door is, when the screen's like pulsing red and you have like the heartbeat sound in your ears, that's the Death's Door state. Movement, we know Omni movement's coming with the Omni movement, combat supine, intelligent movement, which is in Black Ops and no one uses. Unlimited attack sprint when you have the sprinter perk or holding your dedicated melee out. Mantle protection, players will now climb onto thin or high ledges rather than over them to prevent untimely deaths. Just mantling is bad in this game. Anyways, attack duration, we've heard feedback around default attack sprint duration, so it's been increased from 2 seconds to 4 seconds. That's big, because in Warzone 1, we used to be able to reset it with slide canceling. Now that you can't do that, it's always been an issue that it's been so short, and now they just increased it. Landing tuning, the duration of shock effect or fall stun when falling from a near death height has been reduced to 2.1 seconds from 3. I wonder why 2.1 and not just 2. The minimum fall damage required before the shock effect from landing is now 55%, up from 50%, allowing for slightly higher jumps with less punishment. This change is made to better enable the movement opportunities that Black Ops 6 integration allows. Vertical ascenders and horizontal zipline improvements. Interacting with the ascenders and ziplines has been improved, making it easier to attach to the line from an angle while free falling to increase fluidity. Redeploy drones are fixed in place for the duration of match. Once a redeployed drone has been consumed by the gas, it will leave the map rather than relocating to give a more consistent experience. Inventory, we know about. Perks, we've talked about. Like I said, you can read this for yourself. You can go check out the Intel drop blog post or the video I put on that, which will be linked down below as well. Same thing with specialists and pre-match perks. We're not going to talk about the perk stuff. Like I said, we already talked about that, so we're going to scroll past that. Wildcards, we also already talked about. The meta is going to be probably have one overkill loadout and then either use gunfighter or battle ready. Satchels, we talked about armor, carry more armor. Munitions, you can carry more ammo. Equipment, we've also already talked about. Here's adjustments to max exploit equipment. The max number of lethal and tactical equipment that can be planted at the same time has been increased to 3, up from 2. That's not great with like the spring mine, but it is what it is. Not too many people will use it. Frag has been nerfed. Semtex, that's been nerfed. Throwing knife got nerfed. That's interesting. Drill charge, outer damage decreased a lot to 39 from 110. That's a significant nerf. The other ones aren't too bad. The Semtex outer damage decrease is pretty big too. The inner damage was decreased. That's flipped. What I'm interested in, which is not on here, is what the impact grenade is going to be, because I think that's going to end up being the meta grenade. But if you want to look more into these numbers, you can read it for yourself. Kill streaks we talked about already. Same thing with field upgrades. Field upgrade adjustments. Don't care about the heartbeat sensor. Munitions crates now grants 3 clips of every ammo type rather than only refilling your primary and secondary ammo type. That's good. Change players are enabled to make pivots in their weapon choices. Portable radar durations decreased. Personal redeploy drone deploys 50% faster and no longer prohibits firing while in use. So now you can fire while using the PRD. That's interesting. Standardized height across different maps. Reinforcement flares 30% faster, and the trophy system counter charges increased from 3 to 5. All right, a lot of weapon stuff to read here. Introduction. We've expanded the Warzone arsenal to include weapons from the launch of Black Ops 6 in October 2024, giving players even more options to customize their loadouts. Dive into Warzone with these powerful additions now available alongside fan favorites from previous titles. At launch, Black Ops 6 weapons in Warzone will share similar values to their multiplayer counterparts such as ADS speed, sprint to fire, and recoil. However, damage profiles for a number of weapons have been modified to establish a baseline for Warzone. We encourage new and returning players to study their favorite weapons details in the gunsmith. With the integration of Black Ops 6, we also now have tuning options for weapons that weren't previously available, allowing us to adjust aspects like handling, ADS speed, and sprint to fire, magazine size, recoil, and more. For instance, while the AS Val has a default magazine of 20 in multiplayer, we've set it to 30 for Warzone. That's good, because the mag was going to be an issue. Our goal is to make weapon adjustments faster to keep the available selection dynamic and engaging without making any weapons feel obsolete. With these new tuning options, we aim to refine each weapon's identity and role specific to their use in Warzone, such as emphasizing assault rifles as strong long-range options. That's good, because the LMGs have been the meta, and snipers have been meta. We have had very few assault rifles be meta on Urzikstan, or even really in Al Mazrah. We haven't really had good ones since Caldera. Additionally, all bolt-action snipers and pump-action shotguns from Modern Warfare 2, 3, and Black Ops 6 all will have one-shot headshot potential within their respective max damage ranges. So that means, like, the SPR, I'm guessing, will now be a one-shot again, which is really, really cool. I don't like that shotguns, while ADSing, are getting one-shot headshot potential, but whatever. Shotguns are going to be super close. Additionally, in order to incentivize intentional aim, all shotguns will fire 5 pellets while ADSing versus 4 when fired from the hip. So that's good to reduce a little bit of shotgun spam. Want players to feel weapons from MW2 and 3 continue to remain solid, viable choices in Warzone. Our goal is to create a unified combat system that makes each gun enjoyable to use, regardless of its origin. We'll continue to improve legacy weapons and attachments through the coming year to further support this vision. Let's be honest, we know at some point it'll all be Black Ops 6 weapons that are the meta, and MW2 and 3 weapons will be pushed aside unless things seriously change. Black Ops 6 weapons have a unique Warzone damage profile, which includes specific base damage range and location modifiers. We've adjusted several attachments to function differently in Warzone. The CHF barrel, which is like the headshot barrel, for assault rifles, LMGs, DMRs, SMGs, and pistols, this now grants an increase in neck multiplier rather than a head multiplier. That's good. For snipers and shotguns, this now provides increased leg modifiers instead of arm modifiers. Flip magazine, the magazine capacity penalty from multiplayer has been removed. In Warzone, flip mags match the base ammo's capacity. Interesting. I mean, still probably, unless you only play solo, is going to use extended mags. Rapid fire, this attachment now applies a base damage penalty in Warzone along with greater penalties to bullet velocity and range. That's good. I wonder if it'll still have serious, like, recoil penalties. It'll just be an up-close attachment more than likely anyways. Modern Warfare 2 and 3 weapons, muzzle enhancement suppressors boost velocity and damage range. Comps improve recoil control, flash hires increase damage range and firing aim stability, and breacher enhances melee damage and recoil control. Underbarrel enhancements, angle grip increases hip fire and tack stance accuracy and aim walking steadiness. Hand stop improves sprint to fire and ADS speed, and vert grips enhances recoil control and firing aim stability. Global weapon builds are something that's really annoying. Essentially, everything you build is a blueprint. You can't just put bare weapons on without creating a new build. New weapons, we're getting the Krig C and the SOG machine gun day 1 in the battle pass. We're getting this special weapon, the Siren 9mm, which is a secondary that's not a pistol or a launcher. It's in the special category in season. We're getting the power drill in season. They didn't put the sniper in here, but we're also getting a sniper in season. New attachments are new to season 1, not part of the original launch of Black Ops 6. 12 gauge Dragon's Breath with all shotguns. We talked about all this stuff. The buffer weight stock with the XM4, XMG, and DM10. The burst conversion for the XM4 and the burst conversion for the compact SMG. Weapon adjustments. The following weapon adjustments are strictly limited to MW2 and 3 weapons. It's a lot. Oh god, here we go. TAC 56. Maximum damage range and medium damage range increased, while medium damage was decreased, and arm and lower torso modifiers increased. This is a lot. ISO Hemlock, max damage range, minimum damage increased, headshot modifier decreased, arm and leg modifiers increased, and removed medium damage range 2. Cast-Off 762, if this is all the weapons, you might just have to go check this out for yourself. This is a lot, and this will make the video an hour if I go through every single weapon. What I'm looking for is like the STG, max damage decreased, but maximum damage range increased, medium damage range 1 damage decreased, medium damage range 1 increased, bullet velocity decreased. I'm just looking through like meta stuff because, like they said, it's a lot. So if you want to go check this stuff out for yourself, go for it. The DTIR, max damage range decreased, max damage decreased, max damage range increased, removed medium damage range 1 and 2, bullet velocity decreased. So DTIR got a nerf. The subs, it's like all of the subs. The only one I'm really looking out for here is the static, which right here. Maximum damage range decreased, medium damage range 1 decreased, medium damage range 2 decreased, and bullet velocity decreased. And there's nothing there meta. Shotguns we don't care too much about. LMGs, it's a lot. Marksman rifles, headshot modifier decreased, remove damage range 1. But is this one headshot? Is the SAB one shot headshot? Because those are bolt action. I guess we'll find out when we get the actual game. Car 98 max damage range decreased, so the one headshot range got decreased, and bullet velocity was also decreased. Snipers, let's see, people were using really just the Moors. Oh, so the SPR is not one-shot headshot. None of those marksman rifles are, except for the Car. But the Victus is now it was. The FJX is the MCPR, and the Lab 330 and XP80 all are. They weren't before without explosive ammo, but now they were, and the bullet velocity was decreased a little bit on each one of them. So that gives us more sniper options. The XRK Stalker had his max damage range decrease, and so did the Moors. But those one-shot headshot at all ranges, especially, well, the Stalker, I guess the Stalker does. The Moors doesn't unless you have the right ammo, but everyone's going to use that ammo. Handgun, not too worried about. Loot, they added all the stuff that's earlier in the patch notes that wasn't already in the game, but they removed Cluster Mine, Mosquito Drones, and Guardian, thank God. Lethals, Prox Mine, Claymore, Thermite, Breacher Drone, gone. Everything's been replaced essentially except the Breacher Drone. Tacticals, Tracker Grenade, and Scatter Mine gone, and redeploy tokens gone. Interesting. I'm happy about that. Loot distribution. Loot distribution will now create further space for larger items as they are dropped to the ground to avoid overlapping loot. The loot distribution system will now purposely avoid dropping items near objects in close proximity, such as buy stations. Medical cabinets. Loot that drops out of medical cabinets will drop within closer proximity of its origin. Buy stations, inventory, and price have slight adjustments to the Black Ops 6 integration. And weapon outlines, quality of life added, so you can see the weapon outlines around weapons, which show their rarity. Let's see, contracts, they're going to have bounty, big game bounty, scavenger, intel, most wanted, signals intelligence, spy drone, and then they'll have elite versions of contracts. Contract adjustments, bounty, completing the contract now includes finishing down targets that you didn't down yourself. Bounty contracts should no longer start without a valid target. Poached end state now counts as contract failure for challenge tracking. That's good. Most wanted, remove the redeploy token from the most wanted reward crate. Scavenger, the primary reward in Battle Royale and Resurgence, is now an armor plate carrier. Public events, fire sale, restock, jailbreak, flyby, recon flyover, squad loadout drop, all stuff we have. Battle Royale contested loadout drop, limited number of loadout drops that are accessible by any team. We know that. Cash drop, contractor, rogue signal. Bounty, Resurgence, Bounty Royale, and high stakes. We know about plunder, blood money, attack chopper, gulag, locked and loaded, start, go again, cash drop, and climb and punishment, all returning. Operators, don't care too much about, especially when they're just promoting bundles. Vehicles, updated models, improved natural physics, improved camera, procedural character leaning, improved visual effects, vehicle lights, and exhaust. Dynamic vehicle death and explosion reactions, new helicopter simulation and audio, support for aim-based controls. Updated models and improved natural physics. The improved natural physics is really important because vehicles handle horribly. Now that you can't stack smokes in a backpack, they do need to handle better because that's going to be people's way to rotate. And the updated models, hopefully it's easier to shoot people out of vehicles. In Warzone 1, you could shoot people out of vehicles pretty easily. In Warzone 2, you're almost invincible in a car. Firing range, damage summary. The firing range now provides the total amount of damage done. Default armor plates, firing range will now default to 3 armor plates. Default health, the firing range will default to 150 health. Default perks, the firing range will now default to Warzone perk settings. Reset speed, hit locations, movable target dummy, target collision, line of sight stuff. Not too big. Emotes and sprays are coming back. Exfil and Winter Circle, new animations. UI and UX, customized menu, don't care too much about this stuff. Legacy content filtering, tac map icon layout. Minimap type, added the ability to change minimap type and compass type without impacting your multiplayer settings. Munition satchel and ammo count, classic squad widget. We brought back many elements of Warzone's original release, including equipment icons, the shape of the armor plate icons, and more. Loot cards have been updated with overall layout treatment for improved visuals. Squad wipe, kill feed calling cards, aim assist settings. Numerous aim settings have been changed, including but not limited to the addition of minimum aim assist distance and max turn clamp speed. Loot can no longer be pinged from more than 40 meters away for improved legibility during combat. That's good. Live ping visibility. Live ping and danger pings have received position and scaling adjustments to prevent blocking or covering enemies' upper bodies. In-game splash frequency. We've reduced the overall clutter of in-game splashes by reducing frequency and associated noise. Weapon attachments show on the HUD with a blue color for better visibility and clarity on which part of the weapon has an attachment attached. Playlist, navigation, the menu for playlists have been improved. It now includes a vertical list. buy station redeploy ping, and eliminate a player who pings a buy station redeploy when I'll show a unique redeploy icon. Audio, enhanced headphone mode. We're excited to introduce our best-in-class audio experience to Warzone with introduced head-related transfer function via universal profile in enhanced headphone mode, which is available to all players for free. Armor plate break audio is new. Proximity chat radius has been reduced. Stacking, hit markers, and sound effects enables display both a wall bang, hitting a player in the water, and preparing a new audio hit marker. Bounty contract and sound cues. Added sound cues for when the bounty threat level increases or decreases. That's actually super duper interesting. So that's it. That was a lot. This video's right now at 20 minutes. It would be at an hour if we went through all those weapon changes. So make sure to go check out all those weapon changes on your own, because I will have this link down below, like I said. I also have my Twitch link down below, which will be live right when the update is coming out tomorrow. I have all my social medias linked down below, and I will also have the Intel Drop blog post and my video linked down below. But I will see you on OG Urzikstan, Rebirth Island, and Area 99. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.